My name is Jason Melchiani. I work for Centrarchy Restaurant Management Group, specifically here at New York Prime Steakhouse, and I'm the operating partner here. The challenge situation that occurred, like I said, this happened a few years ago. We had some promotions from within the company. Some people were junior managers were promoted to senior managers, and I had one manager in this restaurant that was kind of felt that they should have been, a candidate for that job, or if they were passed over. But they were upset that they were kind of looked over for that promotion. Everyone that was involved would be, of course, the manager that was upset, and then myself and everybody in the restaurant as well. Because for a couple of days or so, maybe a week or so, this manager, you could kind of tell that they were visually upset and kind of weren't performing at the highest potential. The way we addressed the situation was I went to my boss first to kind of get some insight of, why this manager may have been looked over, or if they were a candidate, things that they may need to work on. And then I brought that information back and did a one-on-one with the manager and was able to, pass the information on and kind of talk about his or her, strengths and weaknesses, so they could see what they need to work on or improve on to, next time something like this comes available, they'll definitely be a top candidate for the promotion. As for the guidelines for situations like this, not specifically, this type of situations. I mean, we kind of guidelines, performance criteria for like, in-house, promotions, hostesses, line cooks, bartenders, whatever like that may be. We have, those performance criteria we follow when we give raises and kind of promotions within, but never like a promotion, either to another restaurant for a senior manager role or something like that. The reason this situation was addressed was, like I said, we could visibly see that the manager was upset and wasn't performing up to par, and it was starting to affect, co-workers as well. And we definitely didn't want to affect the restaurant as a whole. So it was important to kind of get control of the situation, sit down, have the one-on-one with the manager, and kind of discuss the. I'd say the outcome of the situation was a little bit of both, positive and negative. Like I said, originally started negative because the manager was you could see they're visibly upset about not getting promoted. But once we sat down and had the one-on-one, they could see the things that they needed to work on to get a promotion when the next time it comes. Then it became more of a positive outcome, and that person was able to take the information and kind of, look back and see, yeah, I need to work on this, or, I'm doing this great, and things that I need to improve on. Lessons I learned would be to always, like I said, look above, the people above you to kind of help guide you, pick their brains to kind of see how they would handle this situation, or also I was able to see what kind of attributes they're looking for to move our junior managers up to senior managers. Then I can bring that back to help train and develop my junior managers. So next time a role is available, then I have a couple top candidates for the job. This experience helped me grow as a leader. Like I said, I learned a lot from talking with my boss to kind of see how they handle the situation. And like I said, so that way I was able to bring that information back, discuss it with my staff, and not even just my managers, from one-on-ones with hostesses, bartenders, line cooks. It helped me learn how to develop everybody within the company, because our ultimate goal is to promote from within, so move people up the ladder. I started as a waiter 26 years ago now, and moved all the way up to operating partner. So that's kind of the goal that we're looking for. If this situation arose again, I would handle it the same, but like I said, I would be able to get ahead of it. The manager that was affected by it, I would be able to kind of sit down and have that one-on-one a little sooner with them, so it wouldn't affect their job performance in the restaurant. And because our ultimate goal is guests for life here, so we don't want the guests to be affected at all. So I'd be able to get ahead of the situation, and then have that one-on-one, and kind of help develop that manager for the next opportunity. I would say an influential leader, I would say, is one that helps guide, and mentors and motivates the staff. Even during tough situations like this, able to have that one-on-one. Those important talks with the staff to develop them, and like I said, for that common goal of guests for life is what we have here at New York Prime. So that's one aspect of it. And then, like I said, just be able to help mentor and train and develop these junior managers, and even our regular employees getting to that next level.